Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Threezero Mega Man / Rockman MDLX event exclusive version, which is the same figure as all the other ones, just with an extra accessory. And this is in contention for the, is that the right word? For the best Mega Man figure. And I'm going to show you a few of them, and we'll see if we can come to a conclusion by the end of this review. It's definitely a really good figure. It comes in at a reasonable price point, and I think it's a pretty solid release. So let's go ahead and get him off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before I show you the figure, I do want to show you my package. It's a nice package. Figure is front and off center. Accessories are right there. I always prefer to have the figure in the middle and then accessories on the sides, but hey, if you're an inbox collector, I think it'll get the job done. I am not, so it really doesn't matter at all. That shows you your event exclusive quality of being having an extra accessory, which is right up there, and otherwise it's just the sticker, as far as I know. It's a good package. It's nothing special, but if you are an inbox collector, you have some options. The side view is nice, front view is nice, open at the top so some light gets in there, that's good, and then the side view is probably not so great. Almost nothing on the back. Quality package though. Alright, now unfortunately I don't think this guy is still available at Big Bad Toy Store, but the standard release is as of the time of filming, so I'll put a link in the description below for that. He stands roughly 4 1/8 inches tall. That's going to be just about, let's call it 10.5 centimeters. Here he is up against Darwin. So you can see he fits in nicely, I would say, maybe even a bit small for a modern day 1/12 scale collection. True 1/12 scale, I'd say he's pretty darn good. Now, I do want to do a couple comparisons before we get underway. First of all, here's the D-Arts one. He is a lot shorter, I would say, in totally different proportions and look, like not even close. And I would say that, well, here, let's do this first. Here's the Jada one. I couldn't find my open one. But there you go. He's smaller and clearly different proportions than that one also. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the Sentinel, what is it, 4-inch Nell. I sold that off a while ago when they were worth like $1 billion. I don't have the 4-inch Nell. It was surprisingly close to this size, though, from what I've seen. And it was a really good release, but I don't have it. And those are hard to come by, and these are all easy to come by. Well, maybe not the D-Arts. Anyway, that's that one. So, very different looks. I understand that Mega Man has looked different across different medium. This looks more like the cartoon to me, and these look like different versions from the game artwork. I think this one's probably the least accurate out of all of them, if I had to guess, the D-Arts one. But they all seem to kind of represent different versions of Mega Man, so I could see people having preferences over the others. This guy's 20 bucks. I don't know what this guy runs anymore, and this guy's 40 bucks. So I think they're all worth their own price point. This guy was at the time anyway, I don't know about secondhand. But it's really going to come down to preferences for what you're looking for, I guess. And if you don't care about the specific styles or looks, then I'm going to give you the quality review on this guy in just a second. But one thing I'll note is the coloring is very different, and I'm not sure any of them are particularly accurate to something specific, or if they're all just whatever they came up with by that company at the time. This guy's very pale, this guy's kind of more muted, and this guy has just a different combo, I guess. I don't know which is my preference. Which color scheme is your preference for Mega Man? I would say, I think for me it's this one, the more blue, overall blue. He's got a very dark blue, or a very blue for the armored parts, and then the lighter blue. This guy's got a little bit of yellow going on in the body, and then a little bit too much red in this for my liking. And then this guy's just too bright, I think. But let me know what you guys think. I know there's a lot of Mega Man people out there who would love to hash that out in the comments section, so let's do it. This guy does look really good though, so let's get into the aesthetic on this guy. Quality of finish is top-notch. It looks excellent, which is not surprising. The Threezero MDLX stuff is just generally really good. Quality products at a good price point, and even the detail stuff, super clean. No issues really anywhere. It looks really, really nice. The little gems in the ears look good. The face, very, very clean. Yeah, he's a good looking figure. There's not a lot going on here, of course, because it's just Mega Man, but it is good looking, so for sure I like that. His proportioning is really nice. I think he's my favorite look in terms of the sculpt. No, he definitely is. He's my favorite look in terms of the sculpt for sure. So I'm going to give his aesthetic rating an 8 out of 10. It's really good. I do think at least for my preferences, and you guys can let me know if you think it's accurate to source material at all or not, because there's like, are there 9? Yeah, I think, right? Isn't that why X is called X? I'm joking. Kind of. Whatever, there's a lot of different Mega Mans out there, comics, anime, all kinds of different things. So let me know what you think about the colors, but I don't care for the purpleness of this. He's slightly purple. He's like a purple Yoshi situation going on there. But otherwise, he's really, really good looking. Really good looking. Now, as far as accessories go, you do get the exclusive thing, which is just the Mega Man head pixelated, which is, I guess that's cool if you want that. I imagine some Mega Man people want that. We have an alternate face. That's pretty good. We have 2 alternate hands. So we have the fist hands and then the open hands. And then, of course, we get the Buster, which can go on either side. It's nicely done. The yellow part does go on the bottom, though, which seems weird to me. Shouldn't it be on the side? Let me know what you guys think about that. Again, I'm not like the most knowledgeable Mega Man person, but that seems off to me. You have the alternate tip for it. So you have the plain tip, or you have the tip that has a blast on it, which is really cool. It's a very, very nicely done blast effect. Awesome. And then you get the E-Tank, which is also very, very nicely done. So very good spread of accessories. I will go 8 out of 10. For the price point, that's a ton. Now, the D-Arts Mega Man came with a buttload of stuff, and the Jada one came with enough stuff for the price point for sure. So again, I think they're all worth their own purchase MSRP price. So if you have a preference for one or the other, I've reviewed them all. You can check them out. I'll put them up there, or they'll be in the description below. All right, accessories are pretty good. Let's see about articulation. That will make a difference on this guy. Obviously, the Jada one is pretty limited, and so is the D-Arts one, frankly. So let's see. He can look up really well. That's awesome. Very natural look. He can look down really well. That's good. Can it lean side to side? Oh yeah. You're going to get everything you want out of that neck. Like, the only thing limiting him is that he has a head. Otherwise, he's going to move that neck around no problem. So that's really good. For the shoulders, that shoulder design works really nicely. That cap, it's not like a true butterfly joint, but it does function kind of like it. He poses really nicely. This is definitely going to be the Marvel vs. Capcom Mega Man in my collection. And actually, you know what? He might be the Smash one also. I might just retire the other 2 altogether and put them in their own Mega Man collections. But yeah, that shoulder ball moves around really nicely. It's just a ball. I think it functions like a Storm figure, honestly. I haven't pulled it off. But yeah, it's just a ball peg in there, it looks like, with a cap that moves around. Oh, well, I pulled it off now. Yep, that's what it is. It is a ball. I don't like how easily that came off. I wasn't trying to do it. Let's see if that ends up being a problem. I don't know. I'll put a note in there if it keeps coming off while I'm trying to pose them for the photos at the end. That's... oh, it's feeling kind of unpleasant now. Well, we'll see, I guess. It has good range, at least. Hopefully it doesn't keep popping off. Alright, so there's that. You do get a bicep swivel, as you can see. Standard cut joint. Now, the double jointed elbow is kind of complex. It's built into the forearm, which isn't the best looking thing, but it does give you pretty good functionality without being terribly ugly. Maybe it's a bit over designed, but it'll do. He has good enough range. I'll take it. And then the wrists are on ball pegs. I don't know if these are coated, if this diecast is coated. It's kind of hard to say. I'm sure my buddy can decide. He'll comment and I'll pin it. It doesn't look coated to me, so that could be a problem, but I'm guessing for most people that won't be a real issue. Now the thing is... okay, there we go. It was just tight. It is a double ball peg. It's very tight in there. But he does have a double ball peg for the wrist, so that'll function pretty well. Looks nice. The hand fits on there nicely, so that's good. For the torso, let's see what he can do. He leans back okay. That's pretty good. And then leaning forward. It's not the most. That's pretty limited, honestly. You're going to have to use the hips more than the torso. Side to side, also pretty limited. It's not great. It's okay. And then you're going to get some rotation out of that. That's also pretty limited. He's quite oblong. So, yeah, the torso is not great. For the hips, there's no drop down or anything. It's just a ball peg. Let's see what they do going out to the side. Oh, very nice. All the way out to the side. That's good. That's very, very good. Going forward. Yeah, they put the ball right where it's supposed to be. He gets really good range going forward. All the way up to horizontal. All the way out to the side. That's very nice. Going back, the diaper gets in the way, but he can go back a little bit, so that's okay. Same sort of situation. We have the steel ball pegs in there for the hips, so hopefully we don't have any problems with that being not coated. Thigh swivel is fine. It's in there. Now the knee, kind of like the elbow. It's a somewhat complex double jointed knee. This one seems okay. You get really good range out of it, by the way. That's good. I like that it's functional, but mine, this side is very loose. Not floppy loose, but makes me nervous loose. That bottom joint is quite loose, but it seems like it'll hold well enough. Will it hold him? Yeah, it's gonna hold him. He's so small, I guess it's okay. There's a lot of die cast in the bottom half of this guy. So yeah, it's a little bit loose there, but it's a pretty functional knee joint. And then for the feet, I think it's just a double ball that gives you... Is there a hinge or something else in there? What's going on? Oh, there is a hinge. Okay, so there's a ball up there, a hinge, and then I'm guessing another ball. Yeah, okay. So ball going all the way up into the into the shin, hinge right here, and then a ball at the front of that hinge. So you get really good range out of that foot, out of these giant, crazy boots. As much as you would expect anyway, or at least as much as you can get out of something like this. So his feet work well. I'll take that. Alright, so, relatively simple figure, but pretty good articulation, a few issues here and there. I will say for 40 bucks though, 8 out of 10. Maybe even higher. He poses nicely, and at that price point, you're getting a lot of engineering. So I'm gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna say 8.5 out of 10. I'll give him the extra half. I don't know if I'm gonna get that shoulder to get, there we go. Alright. Yeah, he's good. For 40 bucks, like, definitely a good figure. I'm gonna give him a final verdict of... I'm going to say 8.5 out of 10. It's really nice. It does have a few issues here and there that are bothering me, and honestly, for 40 bucks, maybe I'm being too harsh, but you can decide for yourself what's important. For me, there's a few things that are kind of irritating, even at the low price point, but it's a good figure. It's a really, really good figure. If you're interested in a Mega Man figure, this is the one to get, I would say. Yeah, like, even, there we go. I got the ankle to fit where I wanted. It's really good. I would recommend this one over the other ones. If I had to pick, I would pick this one. The other one's really cheap, the Jada one, so that's nice, but he's a little tubby. And then the D-Arts one is just really dated, but comes with a lot of stuff. So yeah, they all have their own benefits, but this one's definitely good. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but that's it for me, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.